A couple of months ago, I recorded my top 5 MAC products of all time. One of my new subscribers, hi, thank you so much for requesting this video, wanted me to do a top 10 MAC must-haves. I'm not sure if you're referring to like my top 10 products that I can't live without, or just MAC products in general that I think are awesome from the brand in general. But that's what I did. I wanted to do the top 10, I think there's 9 actually in here, products that I think that from MAC are superior to other brands. If you're interested in finding out the top must-haves from MAC, then keep on watching. When I think of MAC in general, I think of a very great quality color collection company. What does that mean? I mean that although MAC does have skincare, like a little section of skincare, it's usually like a little thing like this of skincare, I feel like their focus is on color. And that's a great focus because that's what they're known for. Celebrities like Rihanna, you guys know Riri, Nicki Minaj, Lady Gaga, everyone knows about MAC. Why do they know about MAC? Because of the color collection. I think MAC is a great kind of, it's definitely not high end, it's definitely not, but I would think it's kind of low end, high end. And I know to some of you guys might be like, that's crazy, like MAC is hella expensive. And I do realize that, but compared to like Burberry or Givenchy or all these other makeup brands, Giorgio Armani, Ford is hella expensive. But you guys know what I'm talking about. There are other brands, Dior, Chanel, all those different brands that are much, much higher in moolah than MAC. So I definitely love MAC because it comes out with awesome products that aren't too bad, like too horribly priced, I think. And I know every year like they raise up their lipsticks $1 and that's just a shame, but I mean, I rather pay what, these are like $16 now, than compared to like what, like a $40 lipstick at Tom Ford. No thank you, I am not paying like, unless I hit the jackpot, I ain't gonna be paying like $45 for like a Clé de Peau lipstick. That's just not gonna happen. These are the top 10 kind of products, not so much like a specific, like this is the blush and it's in this color. No. I just mean in general, like specific category of makeup that I really love from MAC or other things. So the first thing, of course, would have to be MAC lipsticks. MAC comes out with a variety of colors. Just go to your MAC counter one day, just start swatching. There's so many colors. I'm sure there's a bunch of dupes, but I find that MAC has like a huge amount of lipsticks, and I'm sure no matter what skin tone you are, no matter if you're the occasional makeup user, if you don't like wearing lipstick every day, I think you will find something that works for you. Even if that means like a tinted lip conditioner, MAC lip products are so awesome. I really do love them. And if you do back to MAC, if you guys don't know what back to MAC is basically if you use up a product. For example, I use up this whole lipstick and I'm done with it. I collect 6 of these or 6 of any other MAC products, go take them to my MAC counter or MAC store. They will give me a free lipstick, so you can pick out your own free lipstick. You can't go wrong with that. So that's one of the things I do like about MAC. I wish other companies, like bigger companies, because MAC, it's very popular. You guys know a bunch of celebrities do a bunch of things for MAC, including now Rihanna, who's a permanent collaborator now. But I wish that other companies would do more like MAC. On the lookout for a lipstick and you can't find it at the drugstore, definitely I would recommend you going to MAC. Definitely guarantee that you will find a lipstick that you will like at MAC. Next, I would have to say blush. And you guys know MAC has a bunch of blushes. You guys know that. I think the first thing that people see is like the blushes, kind of like their little stands where all the blushes are. I love MAC blushes. This is just Marine Life, but I purposely just picked it because of this beautiful color. If it's one company that really hasn't let me down with blushes, it's MAC. A bunch of finishes. There's sheer tone, there's mineralized blushes, there's matte blushes, and there's all different kinds of colors. If you're starting out with MAC and you want to know what's good with MAC, I think that's what this whole video is. What's good from MAC. Definitely recommend their blushes. Next, I would have to pick their highlighters. I think every company in the world, no matter if you're from Korea or if you're from the United States or Canada, whatever, I think every company, once MAC started coming out with the mineralized skin finishes, everyone went crazy. I had to go, my brother called me and he asked me to go pick him up from work. I had to go pick him up. And then I got hungry, I ate, and then my mom came home, and then my dad and my other brother came home, so I had to like help my mom cook and stuff. Anyways, so I apologize about that, how it like randomly changed. But definitely, I do recommend the mineralized skin finish. It's a definite, can be a 3-in-1. It can be an eyeshadow, it can be a highlighter like it's intended, it can be a blush, and sometimes it can even be a contour color. But I definitely recommend it. It's really, really awesome, and not to mention it's really, really pretty. And this is, if I'm not mistaken, like $28. I mean, it's $28, but you get all these products in one, so I definitely recommend it. Definite must have from MAC. Started the craze. Next is their eyeshadows and eyeshadow quads. Like I said, MAC is more of a color collection company, and I definitely appreciate that. They always come out with new eyeshadows. Whether or not they're pigmented is a completely other story, but I definitely give props to MAC. From all the different companies that I have used, that I have seen, no other company impresses me like MAC. I think I will always recommend MAC. MAC is a good starting point, I think, because it gives you a variety of things, not just blush, not just lipstick, but eyeshadows too, and that's super important. Wanting to become a makeup artist or are training for what to be one, I definitely think you should definitely go check out MAC. They're not as affordable, I guess you could say, as drugstore eyeshadows, but they last a really long time. Most of their shadows, if you really look, you know, take the time, do your research before you head to the counter, or even at the counter at the store and start swatching away, you will definitely see which ones are pigmented, which ones, you know, look good. And they're, like I said, like the lipsticks and like the blushes, they come in a variety of finishes. I prefer mattes. There's satin, there's frost, there's all kinds of finishes. So I definitely love their eyeshadows. This is one of my favorite MAC products. This is the Spice Chocolate Quad. It came out in 2008 for the Cult of Cherry collection, and as you can see, it's a variety. Personally speaking, nowadays I don't find that MAC quads are up to par like they used to be back in the day, but this is definitely one of my favorite quads, and you can make your own quad with your own foreshadows. Definitely one of the best. Next, I would have to say, is their foundation and or concealer. I don't know what number this is. This is based on my experience, but MAC hasn't broken me out. In any of their products, their skincare didn't work for me. I remember using their Moisture Lush cream and it just didn't work for me. It wasn't as hydrating enough as I need a moisturizer to be. But no product of theirs has ever broken me out, knock on wood. That's just me. I know some people might be allergic to specific types of things in their products, and I understand that. But for me personally, I find that their foundations get a lot of bad press because one person or maybe a couple people break out to it. The truth of the matter is that every product, every foundation is going to have haters and lovers. Some people are going to say that this is the best thing ever, this is my HG, I don't know how I could go on without it. And some people are going to be like, you know what, that broke me out. But I think MAC foundation in general have such a bad rep because it broke a couple people out. And I get this constantly, even from makeup artists. I have seen a lot of makeup artists in my day, and I'm not that old, but I have seen so many makeup artists. You guys know I'm always on the hunt for a good foundation because this is the only foundation that's really worked for me. Right now, I'm trying the Matte Velvet for Makeup Forever and I'm kind of iffy about it. I really want to try the Kat Von D foundation because I heard that was really good. But anyway, always on the lookout for something that can compare to this but give me full coverage, and nothing has ever come close to this but this. It is the MAC Studio Fix Fluid SPF 15. I have tried my first foundation from MAC was the Studio Fix Powder. And obviously that's a powder. It is a foundation, but I need more coverage than just the powder foundation. Then I tried the Studio Tech. I had no problems with it. I think now I just need fuller coverage, so that's why I stopped using it. But I did finish my Studio Tech. I enjoyed it. It was really good. It was creamy until the last bit that I used it. And then I tried this one, and this is my holy grail. It really is. I love this stuff. I can't go on without it. I definitely recommend you checking out MAC foundations if you're looking for a fuller coverage. I don't think they're the best thing ever for light coverage. I think you can find a foundation that's cheaper. If you're looking for like a full coverage, I definitely recommend MAC. Coverage concealer, I definitely recommend the Pro Longwear. This is intensely full coverage and it does not look cakey. I definitely recommend this if you want to look completely flawless. I recommend this. Go to the MAC counter, they will give you a sample. And they have a variety of colors. You know, if you're warm toned, if you're yellow toned, if you're olive toned. I'm personally yellow toned, so works for me. Last but definitely not least, and my battery is like flashing, but I wanted to finish this real quick. I think, oh my gosh, I have 1 minute left. Anyways, I definitely think what MAC, the top MAC thing that you should go for is MAC brushes. Now, I've tried a lot of makeup brushes, and I'll probably say this in another video, but I've tried so many makeup brushes. I've tried from e.l.f. 99 cents to this one, I think cost like $58. This is the MAC 136. It is discontinued. They never re-released it if I'm not mistaken. I have a bunch of MAC brushes. I can say that I've spent over $500 on brushes, if not more. I started makeup when I was 17. The thing, I don't know why, but the thing that I said was really important is I didn't really need a lot of makeup back then. So I thought to myself, if I really want to get into this makeup thing, the first thing that I have to obviously have in order to be able to apply it correctly and be able to get all sorts of products are brushes. Tried Haku. I've tried so many makeup brushes, and the ones that I love and kind of like hold dear to my heart are MAC brushes. You always see a makeup artist with MAC brushes. I don't care if they're from England or Korea or Canada. Every makeup artist I know of that's really well known or everything, I don't care if they work for a different company, they all have MAC brushes. It's just a staple. MAC brushes, you gotta have some MAC brushes. I definitely recommend MAC brushes, and I know they're super expensive, but you're getting your buck's worth. The way I figure it, if I'm spending 50 something dollars for this brush, I won't ever have to buy this brush again. And it's true, for all my MAC brushes, I've never ever even thought about buying another one, because that's the investment. If I buy an e.l.f. $1 brush, I know I'm gonna need one like maybe next year, because if I keep using it repeatedly. But with MAC, I don't have that problem. I know, you know what, this is gonna cost $56 now, but then I won't have to buy another, I don't know, like contour or blush brush later on. I'm set for life with this brush. So I definitely recommend brushes. They started the craze, you know, Sigma went after them, and then Sedona Lace went after them, and you know what I mean? I think MAC just started a craze with brushes, and I definitely respect them so much for making awesome quality MAC brushes, because you can't deny it. No matter if you don't like MAC, everyone knows about MAC brushes. Everyone has MAC brushes if you really are into makeup. Definitely recommend them. But those are the products that I feel make MAC what it is today, and I love Macaholic. So that is pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you all in 2 days. Hope you guys have a good weekend.